Good evening, this is Antigonus Gaming, and welcome back to the channel. We are doing part 3 of Chapter 14 of Final Fantasy VII Remake, In Search of Hope. To recap what we did in the last part, we completed a few more side quests, and then we went to find Don Corneo to see if he could help us get up onto the plate. Corneo was missing, but Leslie, his assistant, was in the mansion, and Leslie came with us down into the sewers, saying he would help us get up to the plate if we helped him finish his unfinished business with the Don. We went through the sewers, up into the trunk line, and then we went down a previously locked pathway toward the Don's hideout, and we are now about to go out to Leslie and meet with the Don.
This it?
Yeah. So how are we supposed to get topside? Through here. Then you're telling me we're not done?
Sorry, guys, but it's not that simple.
Looks like it's knocked over by a baby Abzu. It's shorter, it's more white as opposed to blue.
No! Wait! We gotta catch him!
Huh?
He took the key to the door! Without it, we're screwed!
He took a small bag from Leslie after Leslie fell over. So, this restricted area looks a lot like all the other sewer areas. Brick tunnels with pipes and lights in them.
Fast and went that way.
Shit! Don't lose him!
You know, there's junk on the ground, mist. Fighting some were-rats here.
Take the lead.
Yeah!
So, got a trio of Sahagins that we're gonna have to fight. And unlike in the previous chapter, the Sahagins in this chapter have an ability to turn you into frogs.
This is now!
Bring it!
Look now! More on the
End
page!
this!
I got this. Time to burn. Going in.
You ain't gonna get away!
Oh, I should change
Go that
attack element. Element shot to fire.
What a serious ass whooping!
See the open! Here!
We're actually going to go back and heal because we're about to enter into a fairly extended chase down for this thing, and we want to make sure that we're all good. You know, and if we can go back and just rest at the bench, saves us a few potions. Sure, it takes, you know, a little bit longer, but it's okay. Because the enemies won't come back.
Where the hell did that thing run off to?
Up.
So now we're going up a ladder.
Fun already.
There's like moss and plants and stuff growing on these walls. So this is the old line. So it's even more dilapidated and disgusting than the other ones because this is like the part that Shinra no longer takes care of.
Give it all you got.
We're facing Abzu chokes, which are like the baby Abzus. They're weak to fire. they look just like the big Abzu. So,
That it?
So now we're like jumping over, like there's literally just like garbage, old junk, like boxes, just and there's some of the stuff we're jumping over are like ovens and kitchenware that are just anything that you can think of that might be disposed of.
Don't overdo it.
Need my help, do you? Gotta love it.
One of the things that they really point out is how much of a wasteful society that Midgar is. That's part of the whole theme of Final Fantasy VII is demonstrating the Shinra society, the Shinra way of living, for rich and poor, is a very wasteful, destructive being.
Give me your best shot.
Oh, you in trouble now.
Bring it.
Let's move, move, move.
Not so fast.
I had really terrible luck getting the Moogle medals until, like, just this chapter, which is kind of crazy. So we're following it, we're ducking under more garbage after fighting enemies. It jumps up through a hole, so we're going to go through a door, and we're going to get ambushed by some enemies as soon as we head in, so we want to make sure that we're healed, because it's going to be 2 Abzu shots and a Sahagin. This is a fairly challenging group of enemies. And the Sahagin can turn people into frogs, so we want to take that thing out as quickly as we can.
No escape.
All right.
That means we get rid of the Abzu shots.
Come on. Come on. Check out this shit right here. Suck on this. Catch you sleeping. Keep pouring it on.
Using Barrett, I gave the elemental materia fire, so now he's doing a lot more damage, and he's driving up the stagger gauge for a lot of these sewer-based enemies that are weak to fire. Now we're in the old trunk line.
Turn up the pressure.
So this looks like the trunk line we were at previously, but again, just more dilapidated, more ruined.
Time to burn. Deal with that.
Guess it's my turn. Chill out. Catch you sleeping. Bring it. Hell. You ain't getting out of that. Suck on this.
You're good at this.
Told you so.
Got you now. So, I'm not gonna hurt you, little fella.
So now, and it
stay
jumps down, so now we're gonna head down the we're gonna head down the ladder. There's gonna be a group of enemies.
Focus.
Let's first take out the enemies that are putting us to sleep. That will make things significantly easier. Getting rid of status ailments is... Cloud fell
Come on, I
unconscious.
can't do this without you.
So we're gonna have to use a Phoenix down on him.
We still got a job to do. I'm still
Not blowing in the towel.
gotta love it. Fired up.
Finish him off! Damn it! Yeah, gotcha.
Take out the silver cloth.
Sorry, didn't mean to drag it out.
No need to be, really.
Cloud will need an ether. Now we head down, there's like a barred door, something you'd see in a prison. We head down that. So what we're gonna do now is there's like a body of water and there's like two walkways. And the thing's standing on top of like a metal structure in the middle of the walkway. So Cloud and Leslie are on the left, Tifa and Barrett are on the right. We're gonna try and trap the Abzu, baby Abzu that stole the bag.
He's so slippery.
And then he jumps across a
Looks like
bunch of
he's
stuff
alright.
floating in the water. And he runs further into this room here. But there's really not much more for him to go. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna try to hit this thing with magic.
Burn!
Need my help, do you?
We're gonna assess it.
Let's make this.
So the mischievous show. Offspring of Don Corneo's pet Abzu. The creature lives in a herd down in the sewers. It's more intelligent and cunning than others like it.
I
No
got it.
other tactical data available.
Feel the heat!
Take it over.
Bingo!
Take the lead.
All right. Watch it learn.
And it just summons 3 of the little, not the regular Abzu shows. So we're gonna take those out because they can, even if we just focus on the boss, which has a lot more health, these things can just spin around and attack us while we're focused on one enemy. Which,
Oh, you in trouble now.
you know, they can slowly kill us with their weak attacks as we try to focus on the boss. So it's better to focus on the minions because then you can isolate the most powerful
This
one.
shit right here. This ain't nothing.
I'm waiting. Come on.
Fuck all this. Want some more? Jump on it, asshole! Want some more? I've lived through worse. Kiss my ass!
So we got rid of all the little enemies. Now we just gotta take out the main one. It's staggered now, so I can have Cloud use Infinity's End. I'll use Maximum Fury. Tifa can use Star Shower. And that takes it out. He picks up the bag.
Give it
and
back.
All that's in it is a necklace. Little golden necklace.
That's...
Give it back.
Cloud gives it back to Leslie. It's a golden
That's not a
heart.
key.
Sorry.
That's not your pendant either. Were they family?
No.
flashback of a woman giving Leslie the
It
necklace
was
back.
all just a dream,
She's got short hair.
wasn't it? But one day, no. Time to wake up and forget.
She's crying. She walks away. She's got like short shorts and a
6 months ago,
kind of like a tank top
on
like
that day,
thingy.
Corneo picked her as a bride, and on the next, she vanished without a trace. But before she did, she gave it back. Salt on the wound. Thing cost me a small fortune.
Why did you want to come down here?
Revenge. I know I need to let go, but I can't. I need closure, because without it, I'll never be able to move on.
It's fine. As long as you get us topside, we're still in.
Thanks. And don't worry, I got you.
You all right?
Remember, Barrett said he didn't like him and he didn't trust him in the last video.
I know a shortcut. Follow me.
Leslie's discussion of closure is important, I think, because, you know, when you suffer through things, it can be easy to allow that suffering to just consume you. And when we have traumatic moments, you know, we need to be able to move on from them. So being able to find that closure where you're like, I gotta start moving forward and I can't just, you know, I
That
can't
twisted
look back.
piece of shit. I'm gonna enjoy beating him to a pulp.
Corneo's mine, and mine alone.
Huh?
Please.
Fine.
Oh, there's some boxes I can destroy. You know, so I think while obviously not all closure involves getting revenge on someone that wronged you, you know, the idea that you need to be able to do what you need to do to move forward with your life when you suffered a lot and you lost something that, you know, you may never get back. You know, in my case, I've lost one of my eyes, so I go, I'll never get that back. It's gone. So you have to find a way to move forward, and knowing that you may never get the gratification that you're looking for, or an apology, or whatever it is that you need. You know, how can you get closure on your own terms? Is an important thing to do when, you know, the thing that you really want to give you closure may never happen. So you got to find another way to move on with your life in a healthy and meaningful fashion. Obviously, what Leslie's going for, not necessarily a healthy fashion. He's looking for straight old-fashioned revenge. But his comment begs the question about closure. And
Think the kid's gonna be okay going it alone?
just another thing that's mentioned in this game, I think, that's really relevant to real life. We're gonna save here because we got a boss fight coming up, of course, as you would expect at the end of a dungeon. We're gonna head in. This is a great scene coming up. So in the little waiting room for the Don, there's a bench. There's like, you know, fancy pots and all sorts of treasure that he's acquired that he doesn't have any room for in his mansion, so he's got it down here instead because, you know, he's a crime boss. So we open it up, and it's a huge
It's Leslie!
area.
Got some urgent info for the Don!
You know, full of boxes and treasure and stuff that he
Come along.
has acquired.
Of course.
Really? Without my little avalanche kittens?
And here's the Don.
I thought I told you to round them up and bring them to me.
Actually, it's them I came to talk about.
He beckons him forward, and the Don puts his hand on his ear. Leslie's got a gun behind his back, points it at the Don's head. Don punches him back really quick, and he takes the gun.
Leslie. I don't think I need to remind you why I'm down here. Spilling the beans to those 3 escape artists was a serious mistake. Now I'm on Shinra's shit list. The plate stunt was meant to be an unprecedented tragedy, claiming countless innocent lives. But those naughty little kittens organized an evacuation and screwed up the plan. I'll let you in on a secret. Shinra's going to abandon Midgard and build something close to paradise. I was invited to be a part of it. Dawn of a new and improved wall market. I'll be lucky to live another week.
Bends
Let's-
down.
I was gonna let you run your own place. Give you a piece of the action. What a shame. Pop quiz time, kiddo. Villains like us only divulge our evil plans in a certain situation. But what is that situation,
When you think you've already won.
Points the gun. Closes his head.
Think again, Dawn.
Cloud uses this.
It's you.
Barrett rips the gun away from him.
You were talking about the
Throws
Sector 7
it away.
plan. Keep talking, asshole. Ah! Over there! Over there, look! Don't try to bullshit us.
This is one of the
That's
funniest
the
lines in the
thing.
game.
It's not technically
Technically
bullshit,
but
when
it's
it's
true.
true.
Oh my god.
Good, Abzu. Feel free to play with your food. Dawn out.
But John's like
Bastard.
a completely horrible person, but he's also a comic relief villain at the same time. So comments like this underline
First him, then Corneo.
how he's able to walk that tightrope of like being a legitimately awful, miserable person, but still having that comedy aspect to his character, whereas a lot of the Shinra villains are just like straight evil. So now we're facing Abzu again.
Need my help, do you?
And so it says a giant beast in Don Corneo keeps in the sewers much more intelligent than it appears. It uses surrounding environment to its advantage and attacks with sewer water. When hunting for prey with its family, it will always command its offspring. Magic attacks have only a slight effect on the gauge. Ice attacks no effect at all. Weak to fire, immune to poison. And this time it has about 46,000 health. This is a fairly challenging fight. Much more challenging than the first fight.
Oh, this is gonna burn.
So the Abzu shouts are a lot weaker in this fight than they are in the previous segment, because like we're also trying to fight a boss at the same time, right? So they can't be too strong.
Fire up.
All set. You ready?
Let's do this.
Alright, so now he's using his horn to summon the sewer water.
Deal with that.
Guess it's my turn.
can poison you, but you can't poison me. Staggered it. Should be able to do a good amount of damage here. We can also destroy its tail and the other horn that we didn't destroy in the last fight. And some of the Abzu babies are not doing so well. Summons more water, knocks a lot of the boxes and the treasure off the platform we're on. Summons another wave of its offspring. A lot of these bosses late in the game are endurance tests. Summon Ifrit because he's weak to fire. Ifrit can do good damage. Now it's enraged, so that boosts its attack power and such.
Really good. Calling fire. Keep it together.
All right, watch and learn.
Try to hit the tail and knock that thing off.
It's not over yet.
2,700.
Can't afford to be reckless.
Steady. I'm sorry.
I think Ifrit's gonna bail me out here. Yep.
Get some rest.
Ifrit destroys it, the boss.
Not done yet.
So So let's see if we can help Leslie take care of the Don. Don Corneo's a really good example of how Final Fantasy VII is able to blend really serious themes and really seriously evil people with humor. Like, Don Corneo is terrible. He's an awful, miserable person. He commits all sorts of heinous crimes. But he's, like, also funny. And so that's part of why I think it makes him such an entertaining character to oppose.
Where's Corneo?
Sorry, bastard got away.
It's fine. I'll track him down eventually. Not like I have anything better to do.
You know, I wouldn't be so sure about that.
Tifa puts the necklace
She could
back
still
in her
be out
hand.
there.
Can never be sure how much someone means to you till they're gone. Don't give up on her yet.
Was it a message? What was she trying to tell me?
We'll meet again.
Huh?
It's a symbol of reunion.
Then I guess I've got no choice but to find her first. Thanks.
Hold up. I think you might be forgetting something.
I haven't. Found it. Let's get out of here. And then I'll give you what you need.
Some quests or treasures take you underground. L1 to return above ground. Head back up. So we climb up the ladder. And it takes us to like a side area on the side of the Don's palace.
Taste that sweet Midgar smog.
This way! Grappling guns. You can practically fly with the souped-up motors on these babies. Sector 7 is on the other side of that wall. The guns will get you over and past it, along with any number of other obstacles. But they're one-way tickets. So once you start up, there's no coming back. You should probably get your affairs in order, just in case.
Thank you.
Didn't tell you before, but we're looking for someone too.
That right? Hope you find him.
You too.
Let's go.
So we're staring up at a famous part of the Midgar section of Final Fantasy VII. It's a wall. It's the wall of Sector 7. It's like behind Don Corneo's castle. There's like a side alley kind of that's got like a bunch of construction stuff strewn about it. It's known as the let's see, where are we at here? The Urban Advancement District. So basically it's just like an area where they store a lot of the construction materials and pieces of cement and such. And the wall's got a bunch of graffiti on it, including the name Avalanche. We're going to be using the grappling guns to get over the walls. In the original 7, they used the grappling guns, and it's like a climbing mini game. In this version, it's an actual full-on chapter that will be climbing through the ruins of Sector 7. Thank you for watching. That's it for this video. We'll be moving on to the next chapter in the next video. I hope you enjoyed seeing us go through the sewers and the encounter with the Don, and, you know, hopefully we'll be able to defeat him for good in a future video. As entertaining as he is, he needs to get what's coming to him for all of his evil crimes. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope you'll visit us for the next chapter, in which we are headed down the final stretch run of the story, the final 4 chapters. So thank you so much, and have a wonderful day.